Alright, so this G Darko, man. I'm gonna give you a little story time, man. Like this real shit. And let me see. I don't even know what to call this shit. I just wanna let's call this unlock. Unlock. I'm gonna call it unlock because the whole time I was asking for it, man, like to be unlocked. Cause I was already on that road with everything, like I say, since I was young. Start building up anyway, but boom. So let me say I hit my peak playing with psychedelics, man, like all that shit. You know, everybody went through the bean, woo, woo, the LSD, not the woo, woo. I'm talking about, man, look, boom. So we had the LSD gummies, man. And I'm the type of person, I don't like to look it up and find out, like, so how to make you feel, how to make you feel. How was your trip? What was your trip? Because I believe if I do that, I end up trying to, it's like I end up having the same trip because that's what I was told they're supposed to feel like. So I always go for my own experience. So anyway, now after I did it, like it's going on, they said it's supposed to last for this long, or it linger around for like a day or two, 3 days. I'm hearing all these stories. But anyway, let me tell you something, man. When I did it, I could smell the rot on potato chips. Like it ain't real, and it stank. And it's like I couldn't smell it with a normal nose at first. When I had did that, I could smell it, and that's what I'm talking about. I could smell that shit. If there's a potato chip bag in the room, I can smell that motherfucker. It's like my senses hit. When I watch TV, I can see all the makeup, foundation, or whatever a person put on their face. I can tell that their face, it wasn't a real face. Or if it was makeup on, they had makeup on. It like, it 3D, whatever was fake on it, and took it off. It's like, you ever seen They Live? That's how it was. I'm just saying, man, ain't nobody probably got to believe me, but I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you some real shit, what I went through. Like, fast forward, they say it's supposed to wear off. I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit ain't never wear off. Like, when that shit unlocked, whatever the fuck it unlocked. Till that night, I was sitting in a room in dark, like in the pitch black. And this now again, this just me now. I can't say for everybody, but this what I know, I seen it happen. Well, the truth is, okay, for me, I'm gonna say my perception. You can't. Well, I can't see. The I can't. Well, what you call them, ghosts? Y'all might call them ghosts. Some people call them higher dimension people, whatever. All that shit. Well, guess what, man? I can't see them with the light. Like when my eyes open right now, and the sun's out of the light. You got light in the room. I can't see them. But when it's pitch black, I can see them. It's like your eyes start adjusting, and then you start seeing. Like let me say me. I can see like people walking around and shit. I can see it. And then I wasn't even scared of the shit. At first I was. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I was really tested. Like I'm talking about, man, I can't express to nobody how deep I've been experimenting with myself to figure certain things, playing with the frequencies, the singing bowls, putting frequencies on my head, turning them on blast, looking like, man, I can write a little short book on the things I was doing and they work. Let me say this again: frequencies work. When you listen to certain frequencies, they unlock shit, and that's the real shit. You might not know what frequencies unlock what and what, but let me tell you this: for certain frequencies can unlock and do certain things. It's not like one frequency unlocks everything. No, nigga, one frequency is meant for this, and one frequency is meant for that. It's like there are certain properties that shit can do. Like it's certain abilities that the whoops. And I'm just letting you know, from my own experience, I was tapping with that shit, and I seen it, and it worked. And ain't nobody gotta believe me, but those who know, they know. I ain't capping. They know I ain't lying. I mean, what the fuck? I don't care. It's like people who know me, I done tried. Certain people I express this shit to. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't really hide it or play, or you know what I'm saying, like I'm real open. I'm real open, man. It's like, hey, you gonna think what you think about me, but shit, that's what I be doing. And I really be doing it to the fullest and dedicated, and I be disciplined on that shit. And like I said, man, I started unlocking shit and learning shit and seeing what works. And then if you go into the CIA documents, well, get what? You'll start finding out the shit I'm saying, they had already did it, but I never known about these documents and with psychedelics and doing all these certain things, and they knew that shit. They been unlocking shit. So I'm saying, why you think certain shit illegal? It ain't all illegal because it's bad. It's illegal because they might know if you learn something, you're gonna tap and unlock something. And once you unlock it, there ain't no going back. So they say once you open your third eye, and let me tell you the truth about this shit. I begged and begged and begged for it. What I mean, I begged for it. I was tapping. I'm doing everything I could possibly think about to unlock something. I never knew what that something was until it hit. And when it hit. And I can't unsee nothing. I can't watch movies the same no more. So it's kind of uncomfortable when you watching movies with people because they're looking at it for like the entertainment side. And I can't hold it back. I tell you, I just can't hold it. I'm going to say what I see. Like, man, it's weird because I be feeling like out of place, uncomfortable. I'm like, man, I wish I can go back to see how y'all see it so I can just enjoy the movie how y'all enjoy it. But I don't enjoy movies. I look for the detail of what the movie is explaining on the back end, on the back side, in the background. Because what's on the front, that's just what they want you to see. They don't want you to really notice the things in the back. But if you notice because they know how to speak. That's the language. They know what they're doing. It's in the subconscious. But see, I'm already in there. Boom. I'm catching the backdrop. Because everything is strategically put there. So again, man, I'm going to say, you unlock that motherfucker. It get real, man. You'll start seeing certain people move around you. They might not want to be around. They might call you crazy. That's the thing, man. When you do that, people gonna call you crazy. They're gonna call you conspiracy theorist. And they're gonna try to debunk you. They're gonna try to make you feel like you're bad. They're gonna try to make you feel like that ain't what it is. They're gonna try to make you feel like, man, so much. It's just, they try to make you feel like you stupid for knowing what's really going on. And it's like, that's why I look at that Norris Barkley song. It's like, am I crazy for thinking like this? Or are you crazy for believing what you believe? I guess we're both crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really listen to that song, that's what he's saying. He's basically saying, am I crazy for thinking this? Or are you crazy for thinking that way? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the reality. But the reality is, yeah, everybody's being manipulated, man. But you gotta see it. It's like, if you don't see it and know you're being manipulated, you're just in that loop. But you gotta look deeper into everything. Everything that's going on has a meaning behind it, and a agenda or whatever, a direction they're trying to push for. That's what's been going on. Doctors don't heal people. No. It's like, how can you think people care about you so much when they won't cure you? They just give you one thing, take away one thing to give you another thing, or 5 more things. You cure one thing and get 5 more things. Now you gotta now you got 5 things. You got rid of one. Now you got 5 more. And you take one thing to get rid of those 5 things, which is impossible because it's gonna give you 5 more things on top of the 5 things you already had. And it's like, the reality is, it's just making you sicker. So reality is, medicine is not a cure. No, it's never been a cure. You're your real cure. They can make you think a person got AIDS, and guess what? That person gonna unalive themselves mentally. What cancer is, same thing. You can cure cancer with your mind. Go ahead. And that's the thing, man. Frequencies. Hey, I might be talking too much. But fuck it, it is what it is, man. Just know this power that you got in your mind, man. They know your mind is a fucking weapon. That's why they use it against you. And they make you analyze yourself by thinking that way. When they tell you something to think, man. Come on, man. Don't let these folks do you like that.